So if you guys don't know, we are getting a Punisher, I forget what they're calling it. It's kind of like a television special, I think. We got a couple of these in 2021 with the Guardians Christmas special and Werewolf by Night, which honestly I really enjoyed both. Specifically Werewolf by Night a lot more. That was really awesome and really different. And I'm looking forward to this because we do have 2 seasons of a Punisher TV show from Netflix, and that's pretty good. But we got a new season of Daredevil Born Again. And during filming for that season, apparently Bernthal conceived a story for a television special focused on the Punisher. At the end of the season, we see Castle arrested by New York City Mayor Will Fisk, and later breaking out of his prison. Marvel Studios looked at some of Bernthal's previous writing and then asked him to pitch the special to them before it moved forward. He said that he did not want them to just hand it to me. They've held me accountable to every step along the way. I really want to learn this, and I really want this to be good. Brad Winderbaum, the head of streaming, television, and animation at Marvel Studios, revealed that the special was in development under the Marvel Studios Special Presentation banner in February 2025. Ronaldo Marcus Green was set to direct the special and was writing the screenplay with Bernthal after they worked together on the film King Richard and the miniseries We Own This City. Winderbaum said the character was very important to Bernthal, who he felt had turned the Punisher into an icon. The special is the first work produced based on Bernthal's writing. It is intended to receive a TVMA rating. Now, speaking of writing, Winderbaum has said that the Punisher was driven by pain, revenge, and justice, and felt the character was most interesting in stories that explored how his philosophy leads to specific ways of seeking justice. He described the special as a shotgun blast of a story, but it also has the pathos and emotion that you want out of Frank Castle's story. Bernthal said the special would be a version that this character deserves and not Punisher light, later adding that his most high-octane portrayal of the character yet seen, which is pretty crazy. He also said the special would have a visceral, psychologically complex, unforgiving, no-holds-barred version of Frank, where he's going to turn his back on the audience, and nothing is easy, and all violence has a cost, and we're going to see that cost. Now, there's not much in terms of casting or release date. We know they've started principal photography in 2025. It's rumored to be coming out in 2026, specifically, I believe, right before Spider-Man Brand New Day, which has a lot of theories and which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video. Because if you don't know, recently I put out a video on my channel about Spider-Man Brand New Day and the new plot synopsis that we got for that. And I was trying to work out, how those characters are going to play a role in that movie. One of those characters being the Punisher. Now, if this show takes place right before Spider-Man Brand New Day, I think it's safe to assume that something that Frank does or experiences in this special carries directly into Spider-Man. I would assume that one of the final scenes is almost like a scene out of the movie at that point. I think it's going to be heavily tied together. I think it's going to be really important, and I think it's smart to do because, number one, Punisher is such a popular character. It's not like you're doing this kind of essential watching thing for a show that no one's going to want to check out. I mean, it's a Punisher show, I guess, but special, which makes it even easier because it's just a one-off. You just got to watch the special and you're caught up for Spider-Man. So I don't really think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's actually pretty exciting. There's been a lot of different theories about this show and what it'll follow, though. One of the leading theories I've seen is that the Punisher is going to be going after the Nucci crime family, which is apparently a run from the comic, or a storyline from the comics that they've done. Which, how that leads into Spider-Man, I'm not too sure. But as I mentioned in my Spider-Man video, I know that they're allegedly doing The Hand, and The Hand is a group of ninjas who is a very popular, they're more well known for being a Daredevil villain, from my understanding. But, I mean, Daredevil, Spider-Man, Punisher, they all cross over pretty frequently, and in my opinion, pretty easily. So, the hand could be a Daredevil villain, which could turn into a Punisher villain in this special. Maybe him going after the Nucci crime family uncovers something much larger. Kind of like I mentioned in my Spider-Man video, my theory about Marvel kind of making the hand this world's version of the Court of Owls in Batman, having it be more like a secret ninja society instead of a secret society of elites, and having them kind of orchestrating everything behind the scenes. And Frank can uncover that, which could lead him into Spider-Man, which would explain how Spider-Man gets drawn into it, because Peter Parker may be no more, but Spider-Man still is, and the Punisher would probably seek out a hero of his caliber. Now, whether or not Daredevil will play a role in this, we don't really know for sure yet. And as far as Born Again Season 2, I'm pretty sure Frank is supposed to be in that. So this is all really exciting for me. I love the Punisher character. I think he gets misinterpreted, misrepresented a lot by people who don't understand what his character is. But I love the whole debate of, who is right, Frank or Matt. I honestly, as bad as it sounds, I do fluctuate both ways. And I say as bad as it sounds because I know you're supposed to side with Daredevil, but truthfully, I get where Frank is coming from. So I'm excited to see him interacting with a character like Spider-Man. But until we get that, I am even more so excited to see this new version of him written by John Bernthal himself. I think it's going to be pretty great. So I am hopeful. Hopefully we can get some more news on it, but I wanted to put this on people's radars in case it's not on your radar, because a couple people I've talked to have never even heard of this. So, which is fair. There's no trailer. There's no promotional images, really. There's not really anything. So I guess we'll see, because Spider-Man comes out this year and around the summertime. So they're going to have to get this out relatively soon, especially considering they don't have any of that stuff I just mentioned. So we'll see how it turns out. Let me know what you guys think down below. And if you stuck around this long, I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.